Today is the 50th anniversary of the United Republic of Tanzania. The nation was created as a result of the unification of Tanaganyika, the mainland, and the Zanzibar islands after attaining independence from British rule. Its first president, Julius Nyerere, embarked on a plan to make the country self-reliant through socialism. Those efforts failed, but the nation now has one of the highest average rates of annual economic growth in sub-Saharan Africa. There have been 4 presidents since Tanzania's independence, but many citizens still revere the first one, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, regarded the father of the nation. Reflections of Mwalimu, as he is fondly known, linger particularly around independence time. Nyerere is credited for dismantling tribalism and unifying the country by advancing Swahili as the national language, making Tanzania one of Africa's most peaceful nations. Nyerere ruled for 23 years before stepping down voluntarily in 1985. He died in 1999 at age 77. On the streets of Dar es Salaam, even today, his legacy of peace lives on.
The nation is greatly united. I think this started from the time of the late Mwalimu Nyerere. We established a single nation. So you have 40 million people that are holding a common identity, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
Nyerere's quest for peace and freedom extended beyond Tanzania. Having assisted in liberating his own country, Nyerere enabled many liberation movements to base their operations there, including Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Angola, and South Africa. But Nyerere's legacy is not without criticism. Critics say he hurt the economy with the Ujamaa system he introduced at the Arusha Declaration in 1967, which called for collective farming and sweeping nationalization. They say it collapsed the agriculture-based economy, laying claim to land, property, industries, and even schools, leaving Tanzania poorer. But Walter Boyer, a young socialist at the time Nyerere came to power, who now runs a publishing house in Dar es Salaam, says Tanzania is maybe better off for those policies.
Ask people what in your view was the failure of the Arusha Declaration. They give you all kinds of economistic arguments. And then you look at other countries which did not have Arusha Declaration and you ask, how did those fare?
But the economy is rebounding. Today, Tanzania is East Africa's second biggest economy and one of Africa's best performing, thanks to various reforms. The International Monetary Fund predicts growth of more than 6% due to the strong performance of Tanzania's telecommunications, construction and financial services sectors. President Jakaya Kikwete has pledged to root out graft. But the reality on the ground, high food and fuel prices, power shortages, corruption and poverty, has many looking back at 50 years of independence with concern.
I feel 50 years of independence still hasn't liberated the common man as expected. If you look at the lives of many Tanzanians, a big percentage are still struggling.
In a recent speech, President Kikwete described his nation's efforts to fight poverty through the years, saying that despite challenges, a lot has been achieved in Tanzania since independence.